Ever since the release of Fairy Tail Chapter 508, Larcade has easily been the most hyped character throughout the Fairy Tail community. Many are practically just losing their shit seeing as we finally got to see his power. But a couple of days ago, I made a video talking about who I believe is the strongest Dragneel of Natsu, Zeref, and Larcade, which in the end led me to tie between Natsu and Larcade. Now, once I reached this conclusion, though, I questioned. Much like how Natsu's E&D form hasn't reached his full potential as of yet, has Larcade reached his full potential? Many in the community just believe it's plain and simple and that we've seen all Larcade has to offer through his pleasure magic. However, I definitely don't believe this to be true. Although he is debatably already one of the most powerful characters in Fairy Tail, I highly doubt this is all we're going to be seeing out of him. It just doesn't feel as if he was utilizing his full power within this chapter, and if anything, it felt as if he was kind of toying with the people his magic was affecting. I mean, like, come on, this man is said to be able to beat someone like Acnologius, so although what we have witnessed so far with him practically single-handedly wiping out a good majority of the people on the battlefield, I highly doubt that Larcade's magic has been fully revealed to us as of yet. To me, it kind of seems like a waste of such a badass character with so much potential to only give them this magic, and if he's able to beat Acnologia, he's going to have to come up with something absolutely just insanely powerful, more powerful than this. Sure, he was easily beating people like Gildarts on the battlefield, but then again, Acnologia is on a completely different level than Gildarts at this point. As well, from what I've gathered, his magic doesn't seem to have an effect on everyone. We saw with people like Romeo, Urza, and Wendy, they were just entirely unaffected by Larcade's magic. Now, I said this in my last video, but at this point, rather than affecting all non-virgins, I think his magic actually affects all sinners. As well, this would explain his appearance to a certain extent, so there's a good chance that his magic will affect even Acnologia if this is the case. But either he will have to come up with something stronger when it comes to his form of pleasure magic, or he's going to have to come up with something completely other than his pleasure magic. We all know how Natsu, for example, just doesn't have Fire Dragon Iron Fist. He has an assortment of magic such as Fire Dragon Roar, Blaze Fire King mode, and he even has E&D under his buckle. Now, I highly doubt a character like Larcade will have one singular spell that he can use. It just would not seem right. Now, prior to knowing really anything of Larcade's magic, many were actually saying that to combat Acnologia's magic, which seems to be of soul extraction, he could actually have something to do with souls. Now, seeing as he is a god, I think it's still possible that Larcade could have something like that as an alternative magic form, seeing as Acnologia, who is said to have this magic, also has Dragon Slayer magic. This combined with pleasure magic could be what Zeref was referring to when he said that Larcade could beat Acnologia. Or what if Larcade was actually made of Etherion, much like Natsu? Now, you're probably questioning what I mean by this, but just listen for a sec. I'm going to explain everything. So, we all know, as I said before, how Natsu is Aetherius Natsu Dragneel, and how Zeref recreated him after his death 400 years ago. What if by Zeref is my father, Larcade didn't mean it in a literal sense though, and was hinting towards the fact that Zeref created him from Etherion, and if he were Aetherius Larcade Dragneel. Now, this isn't my favorite theory as to what Larcade meant when he said the now infamous line, Zeref is my father, but it would still be really, really cool, and it would lead to so much development for Larcade's character. Nevertheless, voice your opinions in the comment section below. What do you guys believe Larcade's ultimate power is? Don't forget to like this video as well to show your support, subscribe if you're new. Peace.